Hey guys, WitchyCatLady here, and today I'm going to show you and talk to you about the different types of potions in Dragon Adventures, because I do see some of the same questions over and over again, and sometimes an occasional confusion or mix-up on some of the potions, our color potions, our matte potions, themes, presets. So I will show you as many of those as I possibly can. I do have enough for examples, but not every single possible theme, so that's not going to happen. But I will talk slow on how to do these so that it can be understood and processed. If you are one of those people that has an issue with slow, go ahead and speed up my video. I do not mind at all, and honestly, I don't even know if you guys speed up or slow down my videos unless you tell me. But let's start into it. Let me get a dragon I'm going to be using for an example. There you are. RIP my potions. He's ready to go. Come on. And I am showing you here in the Rogers theme plot because the lighting is very clean, basic, doesn't have any yellowing or red or anything going on. And Rogers theme is in the premium shop under bundles. It's the starter pack. So if that's something you're interested in, go ahead and grab it. I mean, look at this plot. It's adorable. It has mushrooms. So let's get into it. We are going to start with the difference between a color shuffle and a color order, because a lot of people get them mixed up, and it's understandable why. Let me go in this way. So, the difference between our color shuffle and color order. Alright, color shuffle, it shuffles the colors, but not in the way that everybody thinks. So what it does is it changes the colors on your dragon. It doesn't move them around. Think of it more as instead of a color shuffle, think of it as a color randomizer. You get completely new colors. So let's show you this color shuffle here, which is going to give us all new colors across the tertiary and secondary and primary. Now, we'll pause here for a second and discuss the secondary. Oh, get off that. The primary. Stop. Our primary, secondary, tertiary colors, which are here. You go to your dragon. Let me back up a second. Go into your dragon menu. Go to the dragon that you want to look at. So we're already on it. And click the arrow until you see this screen. So this first square here is your primary, or your first color in matte. Then your secondary, or your second one. Then tertiary, or third. Literally 1, 2, 3. That's all you have to remember, because the bottles are numbered when they are like that. See, 1, 2, 3. Nice and easy. If it doesn't have a number, then it gets all of them. And I will show you that right now. So here, a color shuffle. You see here, right now we have beach, jungle, and bark. I'm going to use a color shuffle to shuffle all three of them to randomly give me 3 brand new colors. See, look at that. Okay, so our color shuffle gave us all brand new colors: blood, Syria, and snake. It actually doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad at all. To RIP my potions. And now I'll show you real quick what the color order does. So color order, I'll just type in order so I don't mix it up. Color order. It should be, if you hover over it, it tells you. It says swaps the order of your dragon's colors. And we'll show you an example. So keep an eye where they are. Blood, Syria, snake. It decided to switch blood and Syria around. Let's do one more time, see if we get something obvious. And that's not happening. Okay, it just switched it back to where it was. Okay, so now I'll show you what the primary, the secondary, and the tertiary, because why not? Our primary will only change the first, the primary, the number 1 slot. So we're going to change it from blood to something completely random. And this time we got yolk, which on the neon is very bright. And it's the same thing for the secondary. It's only going to change the second one like that. Oh, excuse me, to auburn. And you can keep doing these as many as you want. So our third one, now we have aster. Because each one will just give you a completely random color that's in the color index, inventory, whatever they call it, of colors available. And let's see. And you do the same thing for materials. So the material is going to be this bottom one here. You know, your neon, your concrete, your leather. And the shuffle is going to be just like the color shuffle. It's going to give you completely random materials. Let's use that, and I'll show you what that is. See down here, they're all neon. Completely new ones. We have concrete, marble, and wavy fur, which actually doesn't look too bad. That's, whew, I can see now. It's not blinding me. But there are a ton of options. Oh, I've completed a weekly of using 10 potions on my dragons already. Oh my goodness. And then again, the same with the primary, the secondary, and the tertiary. See, we have concrete. We're going to use our number 1. And now we have fur tufts. And we'll do the number 2 to change our second one to metal plates. The third one from wavy fur to foil. And now we have a hot mess. Oh my goodness. So that just changes those materials. And then we also have a material order that just swaps which order the materials you have. So material order. So if we have fur tufts, metal plates, foil, it's not going to take any of those away or replace them. It's just going to switch which order they're in. You know, fur tufts may go down to number 3, metal plates may go to number 1. So let's do that, and boom. Switch them all around. And that will change how your dragon looks with the colors, because some colors will change how they appear based on the material. Alright, let's see what else in here we can do to this guy. Let's look at presets and themes. So a preset is going to be a preset, a predetermined set of colors that your dragon will get. So like this meteor preset here is going to have sky, harpy, and rain, and they will appear in that order. The first will be sky, second will be harpy, third will be rain, and that's going to look like this. See, sky, harpy, rain in that order. Ta-da! And if you wanted to, you could actually switch those around. What you would do is you apply your preset first like this. And if you wanted to switch the order they were in, then you would apply a color order potion, like this. See, that changed it around, and it changes the look of the dragon. See, he looks much different, even though he has the same colors. They're just in a different place. So now I will show you what a theme is. So a theme, here, pop up. A theme has set colors as well as set materials, as you can see here under this cosmic theme. So that will change all of the colors and all of the materials of your dragon. So let's see here. Let's find an example of one to use. Based on what I have here, and how many I have, and what I'm willing to use for this video, we'll use this galaxy theme. And that will give us what you see here that I will zoom in on. So let's go ahead and use that. Boom. And you see it can change the colors as well as the materials. And so that's what he looks like. And it is night in here, so he will look different in the day. I wish we could alter the day and night in here. Now with the themes, you can still change the order of the colors and the materials. So let's say you want this yolk somewhere else. Then we'll use our color order to move it around until we get it where we want it. I don't like it there on the first, so that looks a little creepy. Okay, now we used another color order and we managed to get it on the secondary, which I think looks a little bit better. Well, let's say we don't like exactly where the materials are. Maybe we want that neon with the yolk, but we want it on the secondary instead of the tertiary. So we'll use an order until we get it where we want it. Actually, that neon up on the rain may not look too bad. That's... nah, let's move it around again. Use that. There we go. Okay, he actually looks cute. Or is it a she? A she. She actually looks adorable. Alright, let's see what else we have in here. Our gender potion. Obviously, we'll just, as it says, swaps the gender of the dragon. So if you have a female, you will get a male. If you have a male, you will get a female. You may ask, why do I want to do this? Well, it may be a personal preference. You just want the dragon to be a different gender. Or maybe you need to get a different gender so that you can do breeding. So we'll go ahead and use this. See, it's a female. Use that. Now it's a male. And there's no visible difference whatsoever. It's just for breeding purposes or just personal preference. Now, in here also we have, I'll get back to some of these other potions. We'll use them on different dragons. Our pupil potion. The pupil potion will give the dragon a random pupil type. And that's going to be this over here, the shape that's inside of the eye. So you see right now, this one has round. And there are a lot of different types that you can get. So let's use one of these and see what happens. See, now this one is a square. And we'll try to show it on the dragon. See there, it looks square. And you can do this as many times as you want to get a shape that you want. And we're back to round. Ooh, used it a third time. We have empty, which I like empty. I mean, look at that. That looks pretty cool. Alright, let's see. Because when I get to some of these other higher potions, like this legendary color potion, I have some other things to tell you. If you plan on using any presets or themes, save your legendary color potion for last. Because if you use a preset or a theme over top of a legendary color potion, or even one of the, like a color shuffle, or one of these, you will lose the legendary color. It will be gone. So only do that if you actually want to get rid of the legendary color. But let's go down in here, see what else we have. Okay, our elements, which I'm not going to use on this dragon because I like the ghost. So let me find somebody else that we can play around with. Are you going to stop running, little buddy? Stop running. Okay, now that he's finally stopped moving, before I show you the element potion, let me get this guy grown up, and that will show you another potion that you need to know about if you want to use it. Our growth potion. Show your pop-up. Instantly grows the dragon to 99% age. So what this is useful for is a situation right here. We have a baby dragon. We do not want to wait 2 hours and 24 minutes to grow this thing up. So I want to use a growth potion. So I'm going to use that. And you can see it grew it up. It did take it away from being equipped, so let's go in here real fast. See, here it is. We just have to hit grow for it to be for elder. Hello! Right on top of me. And in an instant, we are all grown up. Still level 1, but all grown up. Now let's change this guy's element. There are lots of different elemental potions. So you have ones like these celestial potions that come from events. So if you want a unique one like that, use those. I'm not going to use that for the purpose of this video. This guy right now, let's move that up here, has fire. If you want to change it, there are several cheap options if you don't want to use any of those. So your basic elemental potion you can get up at the general store or the shop, whichever you call it. And the ones in here, your options that will be completely random will be fire, grass, or water. So let's use one of those. We ended up getting water. And I think for this dragon, that looks really good because it blends in with the colors. Do I have the other elemental potion? There is a Robux elemental potion that you can get from the shop that has some other random, really cool elements. Alright, we are headed to the shop to go see if they have that potion. If not, it's fine. And we don't have to show every single potion. But let's see if they have one. Yes, they do. Let me grab one of those real quick. So this potion will have ones like dark, moon, something, different than fire, water, and they are breedable. So if you have a dragon with, say, the dark element, then you can, if it's a world dragon, then you can breed it onto another one. So its description here gives the dragon a random breedable element type. Does not include exclusive elements. If I don't have those memorized, if you want a list of those, they should be on the Dragon Adventures wiki. There's a 5.2% chance for any element. So we got one of those. Let's go ahead and use that and see what we get. You will not get water or fire or grass. So if you're looking to avoid those, use this. So what did we get? We got Abyss. Ooh, I like that. So that is, look at that on the eye. Look at that. That's pretty. And then that does affect the breath or the fire. And it still looks like it fits this dragon. So I like that. So we're going to leave that there. Now let's see what else we have in here. Oh, while I have this guy, since I'm not fussed about keeping him grown or wild, so that status there. Let me show you the baby potion, which is also a Robux potion. So our baby potion instantly lowers the age of the dragon to 0%. Why would you want to do this? There's no benefit to it, really. It's just if you want to, or maybe you need to grow up a dragon for the weeklies and you don't have another one to grow up, and you don't want to hatch one, you don't want to co-hatch one, you don't want to breed one. But there are tasks in here that I think I've completely looked past. Oh my gosh. I'm looking at the wrong one. Like level a dragon to level 5. That's not going to be it. Grow a dragon to elder. Maybe you just want to grow up another dragon. Some people enjoy growing them. So if you want to do that, you'll use this baby potion. So let's go ahead and do that. Boop. Oh, look how tiny and cute. And back in there. Back in here. Come on. See? And now we're a baby again. And this one's also going to be RIP my potions, apparently. Good gracious. Alright, let's see what else we have in here that we can discuss. Our breeding cooldown potion does exactly that. So let's say you've got a dragon like the mother dragons. Have like, what, 7 day cooldown? And you want to breed them again? Just use this breeding cooldown potion. It does cost Robux here in the shop. Go in here and show you how much that is. 85 Robux, which actually isn't bad. And I don't think I have anything breedable that is on a breeding cooldown. No, I don't. I don't have any of those in here. Ended up switching them over into the stables or onto an alt. Let's see. What else do we have? I have lots of themes everywhere. Okay, the tame and wild potions. So what's the benefits of those? Tame potion, not really much of a benefit, but somebody might want their dragon to be tame. So let's use that and I'll show you what it is. So what it does is it changes the foot to a collar. And that just could be for personal preference. Maybe you want it to be tamed. Any dragon that is bred or hatched from a co-hatch will have the tamed status. The wild ones or anything hatched from world or event eggs. There is a benefit to the wild, and you can buy a wild potion for Robux, and we'll just use that to show you that it does give it back the wild. And the benefit of that is you get a 20% experience boost. So it will get more experience, so that's a benefit if you're leveling up dragons. And a 20% growth boost. So if this guy was tame, it would take probably closer to 3 hours to grow instead of 2 hours and 24 minutes. And I am all about saving time on these guys. Let's see what else we have in here. Various different presets and elements that we've already shown. Okay, I'll show you these specific material potions. Okay, so in the shop you can get some ash materials, some Arctic materials. Let's see what they have in here right now. Like an Arctic material potion. They're very costly, and it will only give your dragon the materials very specific to that name. So like Arctic material is going to give you things like ice, anything related to the Arctic. The arid material is going to give you anything. It's going to give you like the sandstone, asphalt, or salt. Ash is, think volcanoes. You got your cracked lava, your basalt, or your limestone. And I'll show you how those work so that it's better understanding. It's random, but it's not. So I'll show you here on this little guy. We'll use an arid material. And it says here in the description, you can select which material slot is assigned. So let me hit use so that you can see. So right here, after I hit use, it gives me the option. Do I want to put it on the primary, which is the first one, the secondary, the second one, or the tertiary, the third one? So do I want to change my concrete, my metal, or smooth plastic? Honestly, if this is arid, it's probably not going to go well with smooth plastic. So we'll click our tertiary. We'll put tertiary. See, and it gave asphalt. And on the baby, you can't really tell it as well. You can see it on the foot there a little bit. Let me see if I can. We'll try to zoom in on that for the editing purposes. You can see some texture on there. But that's what that does. Those are useful if you're looking for very specific materials. Let's see, what else do we have in here that I can use on this guy? Oh, actually, let me get that SOAR back out. Let's put this guy away. Where's RIP? Where are you? So, the Legacy and Advanced potions. Some people have been confused on these. Our Legacy, as the description says, changes the dragon's visual model to the Legacy model. Legacy meaning the original, the first one that is there. Not all of the dragons have this. It's only for ones that have been recently remodeled. It's going to be for your Rock, your Soar, and your Howler. And the Advanced potion will bring that to the new model. So if you have the old model Rock, the old model Soar, the old model Howler, that will give it the new model. So this guy here, this SOAR, is our new model. So let me show you so that we have a visual. We'll use the Legacy. Oh, he unequipped. And that brings him back to the old model right here. And then if we want to make him the new model, we just give him the Advanced potion. And boop. And there we go. So which one do you like of the SOAR? Do you like the old model or the new model best? I honestly like both pretty equally. My old ones I don't plan on changing because I think they're adorable. Okay, let's see. What else do I have in here? Okay, nothing else that I want to use on this guy. let me show you the legendary color. And I will show you on, is it that guy? No, not that guy. This guy was the one I was going to do it to. Hello, gorgeous. This is the Volk. Now I'm going to show you what legendary color does. Let's go in here and get this ready. Move this up here so we can see our pop-ups. So our legendary color pop-up, it says, gives the dragon a legendary color slot. The color slot will color shift with the dragon's element type. You can only have one legendary color slot on a dragon. So what that means is that when you click on to use this, you will get to choose primary, secondary, or tertiary to change one of these colors. And it will now be a legendary color using the element. And the colors will be based on the element in the dragon's eye. So like the solar winds, it will have colors representative of that. So I do already plan on using it on this one, so I will show you. And I'm going to replace the gold because the element that I'm using with this dragon is the colors that I want in that slot. So let's go ahead and use that. And as you can see here, it gives legendary. It doesn't show you the color right there. It just says legendary, but you can see in the thumb it changing a little bit. And get out here. And then you can see in here how the colors are shifting based on the colors of the element. And it is a nice slow shift for most of these elements. And if you decide, oh, I like that legendary color, but I don't like the element on my dragon, well, just change the element. You don't have to get rid of the legendary color. Now, let's go ahead and give this guy the legendary pupil as well, so I can show you what that does. Legendary pupil gives the dragon a legendary pupil type. The dragon eye the dragon eye will color shift with the dragon's element type. So what that means is whatever element you have here, it'll give it a shifting color like the legendary color on the body. So if we go up here and look at his eye, we see that it's a nice stable color, not really shifting too much. See, when we turn dark, it still stays light. So if we give the legendary color, it should shift with that. If we give the legendary pupil, it should shift with the legendary color. So let's go ahead and use that. And it does change the visual there on the thumbnail. So we go in and we look. So let's watch the eye as it shifts with the body color. We should see it changing now. See, it goes a little orange. This one's not as obvious because of the element type. Now, let's flip her to him. Let's say that you like the legendary, having it a legendary color, but you don't like the color shift. Well, there are options for that. So I've got Ichabod here, my Norgan. We do have the legendary pupil, and I have a legendary color, but you know what? Look at him. He doesn't color shift. The basic elements of grass, water, and fire do not color shift. They do make it a little bit brighter, as you can see here. And I'll show you actually with the types, the element types. So let's see. Let's get our basic element potion. So our element right now is grass. And that will be reflected on his legendary color. So let's go ahead and change this to something else. And that will not get rid of my legendary pupil. So I've changed his element to fire. And see how it changed the legendary color along with it? And look, it's not shifting because fire, water, and grass do not shift. So if you like legendary color to be like a little bit brighter, you want that color to perfectly match the eye, you can go ahead and use the legendary color and use a basic element of fire, water, or grass. And I will show you how the color orders work with the legendary color, because I know some of you have questions. Like, okay, what if I put the legendary color on the wrong slot? You meant to, oh gosh, I meant to put it on the tertiary, it's on the secondary, what do I do? It's not a problem. That is so easy to fix. This is where our color orders come in. Now, if you use a shuffle on that, you're going to shuffle that legendary away. Do not do that. You want a color order. So I will show you right now. We're going to hit use, see how it's on our secondary. Hit use. It has now put our legendary down on the tertiary. It has not gotten rid of it at all. It's just now in a different spot. See? Look at that. Let's say we don't want it there. We want to shuffle it somewhere else. Let's see if we can get it onto the primary. And we'll keep going back with secondary and tertiary. Get on the primary. How many of these do I have left? Oh, I have 5. I see it right there. There we go. Finally on the primary. And you know what? I think I might like it there. I think I might try to change this back to grass. See, so you can move your legendary color around. No problems. That's not going to get rid of it. It's just going to move it. But make sure to use the color order. Okay, let's get our element in here. Let's see if we can change that back to grass. There we go. Back to grass. And to be honest, I don't I don't see any difference. It's okay. Let's see if it's fine. It's fine. He's my special little guy. Alright, I want to show you the mutation cure and the mutation. Let me find somebody that I don't mind getting rid of a mutation from. That maybe has a mutation. Okay, we'll use this guy. This hex here has 1 mutation. I don't know what it is. I haven't really looked into it. I'm sure some of you are looking at it now going, oh, there it is. I see it right there. Put it out for me. Tell me in the comments. So let's say you want to make this a no mutation, or you just have mutations on there that you want to get rid of. Well, that is where a mutation cure comes in. So if we read here, cures a random mutation on the dragon. So if you just have, like this example here, 1 mutation, it's just going to get rid of whatever mutation that is. If you have 2 on there, it's going to be one of the random 2. If you have 5, it'll be one of the random 5. You do not get to pick. So I want this to be a no mutation. I'll use my mutation cure. Boom. Now all the mutations are gone. And he's now a no mutation. And I still don't know what the mutation was. No. Alright, let me show you the mutation potions. I have 4 of them, and I do plan on using them on this guy. I managed to hatch a solar with 1 mutation, and we're going to just fully mutate him out. Now, the mutations you get from the mutation potion are completely random. You don't know which one you're going to get, but each dragon has 5 set mutations, so it's not like you're going to get some other dragon's random mutation. So just as I said, gives a random mutation on the dragon. 20% for each mutation, because there's 5. So let's go ahead and I plan on using all 4 of these. See, there were 2, 3, 4, and 5. He is now fully mutated, or she, I am so sorry. And ta-da! We're absolutely beautiful. I'm pretty sure that's the fire element. Doesn't seem to match, but that's okay. I honestly don't know what the mutations are on this. I'll have to compare it with another one. Okay, let's double check, make sure that's all of the main potions that we need to cover. I think that's all of the main ones that we need to cover that I have. I have a ton of presets in here. Alright, that's all to cover here. There are some other Robux potions that I don't have on this account right now. So in here, you're going to see, our partial pure color potions, partial pure materials, and what those do. So partial pure means 2 out of 3. So whereas like these pure potions, so the pure will change all the dragon's colors to one color. It's completely random which color, but you might get all 3 of the colors might be pitch, or they might be watermelon. And that's one way that people get these solid dragons. Like Pitch Dream here is a solid pitch. This is much easier to do on a world dragon. You can breed over and over. So a partial one will just give 2 random of the same colors on some random slots. And the same for the material potions. And you can buy these, or the partials can actually be obtained from boss battles in Fantasy, Wasteland, and Prehistoric. I know that you could fish them out during the fishing frenzy. I'm not sure if you can fish them out now in some of the lands. I don't want to say one way or the other. But I think that's pretty much covered our potions. What kind of time are we at? I've been talking for 40 minutes. Hopefully I've trimmed this down just a little bit. If you have any questions about any of this, please let me know in the comments. I will gladly answer you in the comments. If I see that there's some repetitive questions or there needs to be a little bit more clarity, I will gladly do another video. I have absolutely no problems with that. I hope this has helped some of you. I will see you guys in game or in another video. Bye!